Here we are at the fall show of 2021. Man, it's my 4th year, so I've learned a lot, and every single time there's more to discover. You gotta come with an open mind and then hit your favorite spots. So here's a few pro tips. Number 1, the less curated, the better your prices are gonna be.
Today we're doing a little junkyard diving because we're looking for some good prices.
You wanna hit those junkyard diving spots that you might just pass on the side of the road and find some real gems, but you have to be up for the dive.
What's the best price you could do on all 5 of them?
On this particular trip, we're looking for pieces for Peabody Ranch. Peabody Ranch is a farmhouse out in Dripping Springs that's going to be an Airbnb, and we want to give it that modern feel, but really bring some of that like Texas farmhouse into it. And what an amazing place Round Top is for finding those items.
It's like that balance between it feeling luxurious but rustic. I found this guy, which I think will look really amazing against a white shelf, so we'll see.
Pro tip number 2, get there early.
We like to get here early when the bins are full. Beat the crowds.
They start setting up 2 weeks before the big show at Marburger. And so a lot of these vendors fill their stores and they sell out before the show even starts. So we are looking for some key pieces at Peabody Ranch. Basically some focal point pieces, so like the wall in the dining room. I had this vision of cowbells going up the stairwell. And you know, one of the things that you want to remember is that you get your heart so set on something and you may not actually find it.
We just need cowbells.
Never did find those cowbells. Hit or miss is all part of the fun, so let yourself be loose, be flexible, and keep an open mind because you may find something that is even better than what you could have dreamed up. If you want to see what we actually did find from this trip, you can check out the Peabody Ranch video with all the special finds. And now we're off to Blue Hills. We've never been here before, but this is amazing. And you know, as much as I love the dumpster dive, I have to say, I really do appreciate the Curated. Their prices are just insane. Such an amazing little spot here at Maison. God, I love these white French bistro chairs. I wish they made sense in this project I'm working on. My personal philosophy is every home should have a little bit of Africa because these items with all the colors and all the textures and all the nature, it just brings a home to life.
$175, huh? Wow, that's gorgeous.
On a previous trip, I was desperately looking for these Sunburst Mirrors, and here are 2. Couldn't find them anywhere, had to let it go, but look at them now. The amazing thing about Round Top and why I love this treasure find is that there's just so much texture here. So you can have modern silhouettes and you can go more contemporary with your furniture, but just bringing in these textural details is what really makes a home in my opinion. Stardust is a new find for me. Them, oh my goodness, what delicious French old pieces they have.
So these are French drying racks, and I love them because it looks like a windmill.
I was so in love with these, but I was getting close to the top of my budget and they were just too expensive, so I had to move on. There are some vendors that have warehouses year-round, like Flophouse, which has a hotel and a 12,000 square foot showroom annually that you can come and shop out. And there's also Old World Antiques. They have a facility on the way to Round Top. So those guys are open year-round. So we did the junkyard diving, but now we're gonna hit up some of our favorite spots because I know I'll always find some good ones there. Pro tip number 4 is that you don't want to get stuck on an idea. I've done this multiple times on multiple trips where I have such a clear vision and I just can't find what I'm looking for. So just keep that mind nice and wide and allow something better to show up.
I think I'm gonna do white. It's always important to come with a plan, otherwise you kind of get lost in the mix. So I got my little plan going, and I have to say, we're doing some good checking off the boxes. Okay. That's good. That's accomplishing something. Oh wait, did I get candles already?
A couple of new favorite vendors are the ARBORS, which has, I believe, over 100 vendors, and Blue Hills, which is just the same. Blue Hills have some really amazing curated spots, and the ARBORS, I found one of my favorite new spots, so I'm hoping they'll be there at the next season. Pro tip number 5, the more you buy, the more you can save, but always haggle for the best price. You never know unless you ask.
Those are 30 each.
Okay.
If you buy a few things, I'll work with
I'm
it.
gonna buy a few things.
The one thing about finding one shop where you can get a lot of items is that you can lay them all out and see kind of how they flow together. So when you find that gem of a tent or a vendor, it is like heaven.
I am scoring! I love when I get a lot in one place, so we're making some major headway right now. Yes! The prices are amazing too, so I'm excited. All right, we're scoring. All right, I'm gonna round the guy up.
When you find a great shop and you put a nice pile together, you can usually get those prices down a bit.
25, I'll do 20.
Okay,
13 each.
okay.
So we're gonna hit up Excess 1 and 2 because we always know we can find some good stuff there. We're gonna meet up with some friends, but I'm really feeling great about this trip, so any finds beyond this are icing on the cake.
This guy?
At 60. You're having some good luck?
Yes, I just scored huge at the last plate.
Man, we got some great stuff. I am so looking forward to the spring show.